Hey, what's going on out there, YouTube? This is SCL0320. Actually, I'm gonna switch it all up today. Switching it up on y'all. Y'all didn't know. First of all, I have to talk about in my hometown, little town, North Carolina. There was a serious storm that went through yesterday. Tornado demolished over 200 some odd homes. Outages everywhere. Thousands are left without any kind of power. And because it's such a rural suburbs like that, they didn't have any kind of basements to kind of flee into, and so it was a very dangerous situation. My prayers were going out for them all night last night. Thankfully, there wasn't a really long death toll. It was maybe 16 people that were confirmed having to go and get medical treatment. Everybody else kind of was just devastated as far as the damage is concerned, but I thank God that a lot of people were safe. But I definitely had to get a shout out to everybody back home and L-Dub, Little Washington. I'm praying for y'all still. I'm gonna come home. If y'all anything y'all need as far as anything, just let me know. If any of y'all watch this, I know that was a little heartfelt, but I have to represent where I come from, you know. But yeah, so I'm giving back. I know this doesn't have anything to do with anybody else, but I feel like really thankful that my family was safe. I feel like really thankful that my friends were protected. And so I wanted to give a shout out to all the YouTube people that I have followed over the years. People that right now I can go to their YouTube channel in a second. I can just keep on going down the list and looking at stuff. And so I have, for the first time ever, a top 15 list of YouTubers that I follow on a regular basis, that I'm subscribed to, and I love their videos up and down. So I'm gonna go through the list as best I can, and just bear with me, because all these people, they have so much talent, and not that I emulate them, but I've looked at what they've done, and it's given me encouragement to go and do even more projects that I look forward to doing in the long term. So without further ado, the first one on the list, Kurt Hugo Snyder. Kurt, he is collabed with some of everybody. Tyler Ward, he's collaborated with Max Snyder, he's collaborated with Christina Gimme, he's collaborated with some of everybody. Some of these people that were Disney stars, he's collaborated with, and he's just brought so much light to people's lives as far as on a musical level, as far as with the covers that he does, as far as with the authenticness of every instrumental that he actually does himself. And then on top of that, what I can appreciate the most is the cinematography and the direction. Every single video, if you've looked at any of his videos that he's done, they have been so amazing that I don't know, I can't describe it, because I'd hope to be able to direct videos, music videos for people like he does. And on top of all the talent, I mean, he's basically a producer as well. So all these people that are coming out of the woodwork, such as Max Snyder, that if you look at his YouTube channel, it's very, I mean, the guy can sing, the guy can do so many different things, but Kurt, he's just, the instrumentals, and it's just awesome. And the people that he brings together as a compilation, anything that he does, go and check out his YouTube channel. I think it's right now is KHS. If it's not, it's still Kurt Hugo Snyder. Highly recommend it, Kurt. Another person that I'd have to also recommend would be Kina Granis. I looked on her YouTube channel the other day, and she started back in 2006. And I know I was on YouTube back in 2006, but I didn't start officially putting videos up until around 2008, 2009. And she's been doing this musical thing for forever. And I mean, of course, now she's got her own CD, she's got her own established unit of people that she works with on a regular basis, as far as doing music covers, and also as far as doing anything as far as with new productions that she's working on. And she's just such a talented vocalist. I'd highly recommend checking out her. And again, her name is Kina, K-I-N-A, and then the last name is spelled G-R-A-N-I-S. So the next person on the list, and these people are just amazing. If any of y'all have seen Pitch Perfect, acapella. Acapella is in the instance where you have, instead of using instrumentals, you're using your voice to hit pitches and hit notes such as instrumentals. But it's just the person doing it. And so these people, if you don't know them already, Pentatonics. Their YouTube channel is PTX Official. So Pentatonics is, like I said, a group that they are amazing, y'all. If you listen to some of their covers, honorable mentions would be Can't Hold Us by Macklemore, the Daft Punk remix, The Evolution of Music. If you look at The Evolution of Music, just take that for instance. They go through the line from the 1400s all the way to 2014 with different pitches, different notes, hitting the C, hitting the D, and every single one of them play an intricate part. I mean, you have one that's a beatboxer, one that is undertone, baritone, that's also does in pitches, and then you got three that's a quartet in and of itself, and it's just they're just amazing, and they are up and coming. I mean, now they have, I think when I looked at, what was it, Lucky Charms commercial, it had them up there. If you're looking at the Sesame Street, they were doing the numbers for it. I mean, they're just a humble group, and I highly recommend them. I look at different videos they come out. I think the last video they came out with was Happy by Pharrell. But they do amazing covers. And so I'd highly recommend you go to PTX Official and check out their YouTube channel. Next person on the list is Lindsey Sterling. Now, if any of y'all have seen PTX's Radioactive, and you saw a girl playing the violin and she was moving and dancing, that is Lindsey Sterling. Lindsey Sterling, she's coming to the DMV come, I think, June the 2nd. I will be there. She just came out with her second album, which I need to go ahead and pre-order because, what was it, Shattered in Time, I think, it broke a record for the top video in a short amount of time frame or something like that. But Lindsey Sterling is amazing, y'all. I'm gonna try to give y'all both of her album names. The first album was, I know his name is her name, Lindsey Sterling. That's Lindsey, but Sterling spelled Stirling. The next album that's coming out that you need to pre-order if you haven't already is called Shatter Me. And I think that Beyond the Veil and Shatter Me are two videos that just came out, but in the past I've looked at so many different ones. Crystallized video on her channel. If you want to watch something amazing to see, spectacle of just watching the glaciers and her moving. The amazing part with Lindsey is that she's such an amazing violinist, but the fact that she can move with the movement of a ballerina slash professional dancer and play, I mean, that's just raw talent, and I haven't seen anything like that. And I mean, everything she comes out with, I highly recommend you go and check out. Just amazing stuff. So going down the list, I know I'm gonna try to get through as many as I can before it hits the mark. The next person, this is heavy music related, is oh my gosh, this guy. If you go and check out a person named It's Real 85. I'm not sure if any of y'all have heard of him, but this guy is the man. The reason why I say that is because he has come up with a way of doing vocals for, he basically, when you take like and you do a mind blur where you have like a movie scene or something like that and you go and mimic what they're saying but you're saying something totally different, that's what he's doing. And one of his parodies that he's just created was the Ninja Turtles. I'm not gonna say the name of it because the profanity level is not even on the, it's over the charts, but it is the funniest thing I think I've seen on YouTube in forever. And I mean, I've looked at the Boondocks, I looked at Family Guy, I looked at all these different kind of other things like movies like Bad Boys, stuff like that, but I have not seen anything this funny on YouTube in forever. And I mean, he does the voiceover so well that you can believe like it's the characters. And so when you see like April O'Neil, this is him. When you see like Raphael, that's him. When you see the Shredder, it's him. And it's like, highly recommend you go and follow him. I think his YouTube is It's Real 85, but if you want to look at anything with the Ninja Turtles parody, the channel is It's Real 85 Vids, VIDS. But if you want to go check some of his earlier work, he also did a lot of voiceover stuff for the NBA characters. I mean, I think he's given Chris Bosh one of the worst reps ever. But I mean, the man is funny. He's very talented. He's got amazing voiceover skills. I hope and I pray that he gets even more opportunities doing like voiceovers for other different projects with bigger names. And so I highly recommend him. Now, if you want to talk also about voiceovers, there's another one that they're no longer doing it anymore, which makes me sad. But the Weekly Tube Show 2. Now, you can still go to the channel and see all their older stuff. They've done parodies with a lot of different animes. Dragon Ball Z is probably one of my favorites that they've done. but Weekly Tube TUB Show 2, number 2. The guy, I forgot the one guy, he plays the role of Piccolo. And if you look at Piccolo parody, any of them, they're just hilarious. I mean, the voiceovers, they just so crazy. Now, I really don't condone a lot of profanity. Profanity is really unnecessary. But the way that they go about it, it's just so funny that you kind of have to like give them props for how they do it. But they're no longer doing any more parodies, but highly mentioned. I mean, I could go back and look at any of the ones that they've done, and just like every single time, it just gets me. So highly recommend them, and of course It's Real 85 Viz, who's still making videos. I think he's on episode 8 of his Ninja Turtles parody. Episode 8 was hilarious. I was busting out laughing. I want to do reviews just on that. I mean, if I want to do a review on something you've done for YouTube, then you're doing something right. Anyway, moving along. These people have done some interesting works as well. Now, it's 2 different projects that's going on. You got K&K Productions. K&K Productions have done the Saiyan Saga, and now they're working on the Frieza Saga. What I mean by that, live action. So they've made a short film for the Saiyan Saga where they basically have, like I said, Goku, Vegeta, everybody in this one role in what looks like to be the runoff of the Saiyan Saga in a short amount of time. And it's just amazing to see live action. I mean, when you looked at Dragon Ball Z Evolution, oh my gosh. I mean, they messed it up. But the way that this production is doing it is amazing. And they just shown a teaser of the Frieza Saga. And I mean, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, it looks legit. I have to go and watch this. Now, the other person that I wanna, well, before I go into it, definitely if you wanna go find them, a lot of these that I'm gonna be mentioning, I'm gonna put their tube channels at the bottom. Because I'm not trying to take any kind of credit at all for what they've done, especially not on my video, because I have the most respect for them. I go and I look on every single one of these. I've subscribed to every single one of these, and I just love everything that they've done. Anyway, K&K Productions channel, and then the next person I'm talking about is, I never get to spell his name right, Malevolent, or how do I spell it? It's Mellaveli. Malevolent? I don't remember. Anyway, Malevolent, he's done something amazing that I never thought was possible. Okay, after GT, I thought that was it. Because the person that was the creator of the Dragon Ball Z series, he had stopped. Now, I've heard that they're going to make some more movies, and they have done Battle of the Gods, which I've seen. This was really awesome. But this guy, he chose to take Flash animation and make a whole new series after the GT. And I mean, when I tell you he's made it after, he's developed a whole new storyline with the character arcs that were so prevalent in Dragon Ball Z and GT. And so you've got people like Pan, you've got people like Oob, you've got people like Vegeta, Goku, Pan, everybody. And they've got their own new storylines. You've got Gotenks, I mean not Gotenks, but Goten and Trunks that are even older and have a new story arc, and it's just, it's awesome to see, y'all. Y'all have to go and watch it. Now, his channel, like I said, is spelled Mellavelli. But the name of the series that he's created is called Dragon Ball Z Absalon. Dragon Ball Absalon, that's Absalon. So highly recommend you go check out that. He hasn't come out with the next episode yet, but from what he's already got, if you look at episode 1, you're like, wow. God, take the time, give him the money, just give him the money. Anyway, moving along. The next 2 people I'm talking about is I got one that's called Typical Gamer. Typical Gamer, he comes out with a lot of different reviews for a lot of different games. But by far the most amazing thing that he's done when not Dragon Ball Z, goodness, I'm sorry, it's a lot going on. When Grand Theft Auto 5 came out, this guy had the inside scoop about everything. I mean, I got I'm sorry. I got Grand Theft Auto 5 strictly off of looking at the descriptions and the things that he has said about this game. And everything that is going on in Grand Theft Auto world, as far as new heists, as far as anything new that's happening as far as tricks or trade or whatever, or any kind of hidden messages or hidden weapons or hidden vehicles, he's got an inside scoop on it. If you want to find out more about Grand Theft Auto 5, GTA 5. Go to Typical Gamer YouTube channel. I highly recommend him, and I mean, I think that when Destiny or when some other new game like Watch Dogs comes out, he's gonna have even greater things about it. The next other person that I wanted to talk about was The Gamer 2323, and that's spelled DAGAMMER 2323. The Gamer 23, his channel, y'all, is just hilarious. He got the funniest laugh I think I've ever seen. I mean, I laugh crazy. Y'all haven't seen me laugh like uncontrollably. One day I'll record it so y'all can see it. But his laugh is just awesome. And I mean, he's got such a good heart. He's very young, but he's got such a passion for games. He's a PlayStation 4 enthusiast. He's a gamer enthusiast. He loves also movies as well, and he loves the NBA. I think his team is the Miami Heat, but he has got such a passion for games that I'm interested in every single video that he comes up with. And I think the last video he came out with was about Watch Dogs, in anticipation for that, and his analyzation of how it's going to be and his own perspectives of what needs to happen. And I emulate that to a degree myself when it comes to like the Xbox One, and when it comes to different games that are coming out. And I mean, me and him will go tag on on YouTube. Not on YouTube, but on Twitter. I can't remember what his Twitter name is, but if you go to his page, which is The Gamer 2323, you'll be able to find his Twitter link. But yeah, Jeremy, he's an awesome guy, man. I highly recommend you go check out his stuff. Highly recommend you go check out Typical Gamer as well. So how far are we now? We got 1, 2, 3, 4. I think four more. So I'm almost there, y'all. I got 3 honorable mentions after that. So I'm trying to go through these quick. I'm gonna leave the best for last, actually. So relevant YouTube channel. For me, I love Christian music, and they have some of the best quality live open broadcasts for different Christian artists, such as Michael Gunger, for instance, such as Bethel Music, such as who else? Ascend the Hill. I mean, they've come out with different videos that's been so good, quality, that I was like, man, this is awesome. And so Relevant, they've also got Relevant magazine for different Christian consumers that you can be able to check out a lot of stuff they have, looking at it through their magazine, but also like their YouTube channel I really highly look at on a regular basis, and I really like some of the new artists that they come out with or show me. There have been different websites I go to before, which is I think Christian hip hop, Christian rock. It's a website I used to go to. I can't remember it, but I've just now gone to Relevant because they show me a lot of different new artists that I highly would go to and take a look at. Next person that I have to talk about will be WHZGUD2. Okay, I'm gonna go again. What's good 2? All right. So these guys, they have some of the best dance moves that I've seen. Period. Now, Marcus, he's one of the lead dancers. If any of y'all seen the dubstep dance, that is him. He's got his own group, and anything that they come out with is gonna be fire. And some of it is gonna be authentic music, some of it is gonna be music you've heard on the dubstep scene. But some of the dance moves that they have, y'all seen some of my dance moves, but this guy is on a different level, and I love all the dances he come out with. Most of my crew, we all follow him and his crew, Dragon House and all of them. I mean, but highly recommend you go and check out this YouTube channel. And like I said, most of these are going to be at the bottom if you don't remember what I'm saying. It's WHZGUD2. Okay, so the next one on my list is the slow-mo guys. The slow-mo guys are just amazing. They've got these amazingly crazy cameras. I think that Gavin is the one that's the implementer for cinematography. He's done different works also. Like if you looked at Sherlock Holmes, I think the second one and the first one, I mean, I think he's done work with those, and actually done the using his slow-mo camera to actually go and film those different slow-mo scenes. But whenever they come up with, I mean, it might be something like you throwing a ball at somebody's face. It might be they go and shattering a balloon or doing something crazy like blowing up a building. You will see it go in certain frames per second, and then it'll go to even higher frames per second, which will make it even slower. And it's just, the quality is awesome. Their interaction is funny. And I think it's Daniel and Gavin, like I said, the dudes are just hilarious. The slow-mo guys. Highly recommend go check them out. And it's just, like I said, the slow-mo guys, if you haven't checked them out. But I love all the stuff that they've got. The last two are probably my favorite. So I'm gonna go in first. Superwoman, or Superwoman. Superwoman is funny, the funniest improv. She's just amazing. She's got a really big heart. She's got a lot of comedic ability. She could go, in my opinion right now, she could go and take Comedy Central by storm. They could just give her her own show and say, this is the Superwoman show, and she would take it over, because she'll go and she'll talk about real stuff. She'll talk about, like, what is the interaction between a guy and a girl? What happens when you play Flappy Bird? What happens when what is your relationship with your phone? You have a relationship with your phone, you don't even know. I mean, stuff like that. She's just off the wall funny, but she's got such a big heart, and she's volunteered so many different things, parties all new different organizations, and she's volunteering, doing all these different things, taking tours, meeting people, but just this humblest heart I've ever seen. And highly recommend Superwoman. You adding her to your channels as subscription based. And so the last one is my favorite. I don't talk about it much, but since I started doing movie reviews, it was when I started looking at this guy, and I've recommended him a lot of my other videos, but CK61938, 61938, this guy is the biggest Superman fan I've ever met. And I'll go on record as saying that he's got some of the best reviews of shows such as Smallville, such as Arrow, movie reviews, notable, of course, The Man of Steel, of course, Spider-Man 2, I think he just did a review for that because they have it already at the UK. But this guy, his reviews are on point. He's got an awesome heart. He's in the UK currently. And I mean, he's just devoted to his craft. Every day he's doing different things and also working. And for me, I'm working every day as well. But I mean, I didn't start doing reviews until I started looking at him doing like his small reviews. I was like, man, I would love to talk about this kind of stuff. And so for me, as a reviewer and a critic, it literally started and spawned from looking at some of his videos. I'm like, man, I want to try to do this. And so I have the highest respect for you. If you look at this, CK61938, dude, I really appreciate you, man. I know we already follow on Twitter, we already follow on Instagram, but I had to give you the biggest shout out because on the real, bro, like, you good people. And I mean, you gave me a big boost of confidence in doing the reviews that I do now, and not just on the TV scene, not just on the Smallville scene, but just on any kind of review that I do. And so I highly recommend you go and check out CK61938's videos, his YouTube channel. I'm leaving a link at his YouTube at the bottom. But yeah, that concludes my whole 15 channel list. I know I can't believe if any of y'all have kept up and stayed with this. But yeah, I appreciate y'all for staying. Honorable mentions, I will say that I just started kind of watching would be Rooster Teeth. Rooster Teeth, they've got an awesome show called Ruby. Monty who I followed when he did like Dead Fantasy, Haloid, so many other different ones, but like Haloid was probably one of my favorites as far as on the Halo level, but Dead Fantasy is a continued series. He just did a brand new series, authentic, brand new characters himself, and that is Ruby. Ruby is amazing. And then the other thing would be the things to do in Grand Theft Auto 5. And I think Gavin from the Slow Mo Guys, he's one of the guys up there. So many different people up there, and they're just hilarious. Some of the things they do in Grand Theft Auto 5 is just so funny. Another honorable mention would be Movie Pilot. The Movie Pilot, they've got some interesting, well, basically it's a combination of a lot of different people, a lot of different groups that have come with different things, but their YouTube channel, It's got some interesting views and perspectives on different movies and comic book movies and different things that are happening. And I mean, they just kind of are coming on to this theme with it, but it's gonna be pretty awesome to see some of the stuff that they're gonna come up with. But I've been following them as well. And then the last person I'd recommend would probably be the black critic guy. I know it sounds so terrible, but this guy is hilarious, and he's got a wide range of anime knowledge, and on top of anime knowledge, movie knowledge, and he does reviews just like I do, but he's a lot younger. And but nah, I really enjoy a lot of the things that he's done. But yeah, those are 3 honorable mentions. Like I said, Movie Pilot, Rooster Teeth. Most people have heard of Rooster Teeth if y'all have heard of Red vs. Blue, but definitely Rooster Teeth, and then the Black Critic Guy. Those are my 3 honorable mentions. But yeah, if y'all liked any of the different channels that or if y'all already subscribed to any of the channels, please let me know what y'all experiences of with like watching some of the stuff that they've done or hearing some of the stuff that they've done. Leave your comments at the bottom. If you like my perspective on what I thought about these different channels, please leave a like at the bottom. Go down to the description page and go to every single one of these and try to subscribe to them, y'all. They're really awesome people. They've got really amazing different talents on different levels. Some of them are no longer doing their channels anymore, but highly recommend you go check out some of the videos they've got. But yeah, I got some more stuff coming ahead. I've got the review for this, which I cannot wait. To talk about. I've been going through that. I got through movie 1 already, so I'm going through movie 2 in a little bit. You know, I'm preparing for Spider-Man, you know, whip. But yeah. This is SEL0320 signing out. About to go see Transcendence. Later, y'all. Have a good weekend. Peace.